What's up, guys? Rebel Dipper 11 back here with another video today, and I'm gonna go over my top 5 favorite memories with dip. So we're gonna start off with what I got a lip in of right now, some Grizzly Wintergreen. Now, the reason this is my this is my favorite memory dip. Only reason why is because this was my very first dip ever. This was going back to the beginning of that first little pinch. This was my very first dip ever. My buddy Chase had a can. We was riding bikes, pulled it out, said, "You want one?" I said, "Fuck it, sure," because he put one in. I was like, you know what? Hang out with a redneck. Might as well try it. Cause I had worn boots and camo, but I had never dipped before. I never come across my mind to try dip. And cause back then I was like, nah, I don't want to do no tobacco, nothing. But I was hanging out with somebody who did it, and we was riding bikes. I put one in, and going down the road, I was feeling a very, very big buzz. The first buzz, you know how you get when you take your first dip and you get buzzed. Well, that's how I was, and so I was riding, and I crashed my bike into a tree. Yeah, crashed my bike into a tree. That's why Grizzly Wintergreen is my first favorite memory with dip. So that's Grizzly Wintergreen. This brings back a good memory. Copenhagen Snuff. I don't remember. I think I was alone when I had first tried this. I bought had about that much left in the can. I bought it for $1 from some kid in I think it was FFA or no, Basic Ag. I bought it from this kid for $1. And that was my first ever fine cut dip. It was Copenhagen Snuff. And I tell you what, that put some hair on my fucking chest. I mean, I got on the bus later, and I didn't know it was fine cut. I never knew, but I didn't know about fine cut, I'll be honest with you. This was when I was still like, because I had dipped long cut for the longest time. Nothing else. And I got Snuff, and I was like, I wonder what. So I bought it from him for $1. And I got on a bus later that day. And I opened the can. After I cracked it, I was like, what the fuck? So I went to go pinch it, and I was like, what the? So I put like 3 pinches in. Yeah. So that was my first fine cut dip, was Copenhagen Snuff. That brings back a good memory to me. Go ahead and get into Copenhagen Long Cut. Now, be honest. I'm being honest. I tried Copenhagen Long Cut for the first time this year because I'd heard about it. I never knew what the big fuss about it was. People were saying it's the best one out there, and so got $5, gave it to my buddy's mom because I was over there for the night. I wasn't at my house, so we gave it to my mom. But no, I had $10. I gave her 5. I gave her. Oh, I had 13. I gave her $13. Got a bag of Redman Golden Blend and Copenhagen Long Cut. And so we got back to the house later that night and cracked it in the car. I was like, wow, it's fucking cardboard. It's cool. Took me a pinch. And now I know what the big fuss about it is it is one of the best dips out there. So, the only reason why this is my favorite memory of Copenhagen, or my favorite memory of dip, is my first time trying long cut, and now long cut's in my top 3 favorite dips out there. So, Copenhagen Long Cut. Number 3. Moving on, going to Copenhagen Mint. Now the reason why this is one of my favorite times with dip is because I had got it and Zane got chased. He had bought a 3/4 of a can from a guy from my buddy Cope Dipper 821. Because Cope Dipper 821 don't like Cope Mint. If you've seen his videos, he just doesn't dig it. It's like toothpaste. He just burns his lip. He dips Copenhagen Southern Blend. That's his EDD. So we were walking down the road or through the neighborhood, and I said, hey, let me get a pinch. Let me try that, because this is when the day it came out nationwide. Cope Dipper 821 got a can in the morning and sold it to Chase, and so I got a pinch, or as you know him in my other videos, Rango. So I got a pinch. I was like, God damn, bite my nuts and call me Skippy, this shit's good. And that was my first time ever trying Copenhagen Mint. The first day it came out nationwide, we were walking. I didn't get no buzz with nothing, but it's just so damn good. This used to be my EDD, like that. It still is my EDD. Like if you look to my tower, this is, you see 3/4 of my tower is this, and then the rest is all different. Like it's mostly Copenhagen, so Copenhagen Mint. Now the next one is another story about Cope Dipper 821. He was telling me before I left for the summer, this summer that I'm making a video on, he was telling me, we were talking about Red Seal Mint, and we're talking about where we could find it where we live, and we can't find it nowhere where we live at. And so I was driving back from Georgia to New Mexico, where my dad lives. New Mexico, not Mexico, motherfuckers. Right next to Arizona and Texas and Colorado. But we was driving, and we was in Texas, and I said, Dad, do you think I can get a can of Red Seal Mint? He said, I thought, because we had looked at 3 other gas stations before. He's like, definitely ain't gonna have it. So we went up there and asked, and this was the last can that they had, Red Seal Mint up there. I actually made a video on it, and I called Cope Dipper 821. I was like, dude, you won't believe what I have. He's like, what? I was like, hold on, let me send you a picture. So I sent him a picture, and he said, you better save me some of that, but sorry, Cope Dipper 821. There's none left. I dipped it all. But Red Seal Mint, it's my top 5 favorite memory dip, just because I tried it before. Well, Cope Dipper 821 wants to try it before, but he wanted to try it again, so tried it before you did this summer, fucker. So, go over recap. My top 5 favorite memories of a dip was Grizzly Wintergreen, first dip. Copenhagen Snuff, shit. Copenhagen Snuff, Church Fine Cut. Copenhagen Long Cut, first time trying that, so good. Copenhagen Mint, because it was my EDD, I loved it so much. And then Red Seal Mint, because I tried it for Cope Dipper 821. This is my... Now, I have 2 other memories, but I can't find any cans anywhere, so I'm just going to go ahead and take off. Skull Peach is like probably more like my favorite memory more than Grizzly Wintergreen, just because Skull Peach was the very first can of dip that I had ever bought. For the longest time I thought it was Copenhagen Wintergreen, but I bought uncracked can of Skull Peach in 8th grade from this guy who was in 11th grade. An uncracked can on the bus for $4. So I was like, hey, this could count as my first can I've ever bought. So I bought it. Skull Peach is like my #1 favorite. And then one of my other favorite memories of dip is my first full can. Now, I did a full can when I was with the GA Dipping Boys until I changed it to Rebel Dipper 11 because I went by myself because I moved. But when I was with the GA Dipping Boys, Diesel, Big Diesel, Rango, and me, I bought a roll of Skull Citrus. We're gonna do it. See who could go longest, put a whole can in their mouth and not throw up. Well, that was my very first full can. I did whole can of Skull Citrus and I think a quarter of the next can. Rango did a pinch, so I took a quarter of his. Diesel did 3 full cans, and yeah. So my first full can, that's one of my favorite memories too. So I'm Rebel Dipper 11, and I'm out, y'all.